It is an exciting year for our country as the 250th birthday is being celebrated.
However, there's an added excitement for a community in Erie County. That community is celebrating its centennial this year. John Last has more in this edition of The Last Word.
I'm in Lawrence Park. I did not know that this township was incorporated only 100 years ago. Today, I want to find out the history of this community. I'm visiting the headquarters of the Lawrence Park Historical Society. This large room inside the Township Municipal Building is filled with photographs and artifacts from the early days of what is now called Lawrence Park. The township was incorporated in 1926. However, the history of the community began many years before that. The land was simply known as East Mill Creek. One of its earliest houses was the Stone House, built in 1832 at East Lake Road and Water Street.
All kinds of rumors with that house that it was involved in the Underground Railroad, but you know, we don't have anything to prove that.
Anna Mae Van Dyne, the president of the Historical Society, is educating me on the history of Lawrence Park through photographs that are lined up chronologically on the walls. She tells me that in 1887, East Mill Creek was known for a hotel and dance hall named the Grove House. A few years later, 4 Mile Creek Park opened at that same lakeshore location. It included a burlesque hall, a roller skating rink, and an amusement park.
Eventually the trolley came out, and so you could take a trolley from the city of Erie right to the amusement park.
In 1906, Erie industrialist Matthew Griswold convinced a vice president of General Electric to build the company's next factory in the open spaces of East Mill Creek. That vice president was a classmate of Griswold's at Yale. GE's first building was opened in 1910. The town was basically designed and built by the company as it needed housing for its employees.
And there's some of the houses that were built in 1913.
Row houses were constructed by GE in 1917. The town built by General Electric needed a name. Lawrence Park was chosen in honor of Captain James Lawrence, who uttered the words, "Don't give up the ship," during the War of 1812.
We can spend 2 hours here.
Oh, yeah, this is wonderful. After Lawrence Park was incorporated as a township, other housing complexes were built to house GE workers, especially during and after World War II. Businesses were opened, including Mary's Dairy Bar. One of the big Pepsi bottle caps that was attached to the dairy bar's sign is on display at the Historical Society. With the last word in Lawrence Park, John Last, Erie News Now.
And the Lawrence Park Historical Society is open on Thursdays from 2 until 4 p.m. and on Saturdays from noon until 2, also by appointment.
And there's so many other pictures on display, including many photos of the beloved elbow tree. That odd-shaped tree amazed visitors for generations.